So will we be above the white man? Yes. Will we be above the Arab man? Yes. But when? When we come back to keeping these commandments. Right. When we come back to keeping these laws. Because that's when the Most High is going to go back to fighting for us. That means rulership. That's our God-given role on this earth. We're supposed to be ruling. But if we broke the commandments, where would we be? On the bottom.
So my next,
Okay.
So, hold on, let me just sort them.
Wait, hold on. Verse 64.
It's just, I have some
Yes.
very,
I understand. Yes, I have that same type of, I need to understand what I'm hearing or what I'm doing. So I understand exactly. I have that same type of mind frame, that same type of how I process information. So it's okay to ask questions. Don't worry about it. That's good. Let's finish verse 64.
Verse 64.
Read.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth, even unto the other.
So my brother, remember you asked about Christianity and Islam. Read.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
So in those lands we were scattered in slavery, we would serve what?
Other gods.
Other gods. Read.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Because our forefathers didn't know a white image of Christ. Our forefathers didn't know Islam. Our forefathers didn't know Buddha or Hinduism. Read.
Even wood and stone.
So it said even what?
Even wood and stone.
Now remember, this was prophesied by Moses thousands of years ago. What? Read that last part again, slowly.
Even wood and stone.
Moses told our forefathers that you would serve wood and stone. Now let me ask you brothers a question. What does the wood represent today? Let me see if you brothers are catching it. No, put on the thinking caps now, brothers.
I'm just shooting from the hip. I'm saying the cross.
Yes, sir. The wood is the cross. So now what's the stone? What's the stone, my brother? What's the stone?
I'm gonna shoot from the hip and say something like material things.
The stone is going into the Kaaba stone. Have you ever heard of taking a Hajj that Muslims do? A Hajj, and they go to Mecca and they walk around. In that black box, it's the Kaaba stone that they bow down and worship. So to your question, Christianity is the wood. The stone is the Kaaba stone, which is Islam. So that goes to your question. And remember, this was prophesied thousands of years ago.
Last question.
Last question.
No, for me, you want to start?
Oh, damn. Time's flying. Yeah.
What I like to know is you said that the black people broke a contract, whatever, that's why they got enslaved.
Yes,
right?
sir.
So white people never broke a contract, or what's the deal on that?
No. Give me songs. You know I want songs?
Yeah.
That was any other nation.
48? What you
Never dealt with
47?
Songs 147, 19?
Yeah.
To your question.
You got to love everybody.
See, and remember what we read earlier? That doctrine of God love everyone. Where did that come from? Where did that come from?
What I'm saying, sir, in other words,
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31. Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
white people never broke the contract, so they're good.
They weren't a part of the contract. Because remember what we read in Deuteronomy. Who was that contract between? It was between Israel and the Most High.
So white and black people are two different races. Is that what I'm saying?
Yes.
This doesn't apply to white people.
No, this Bible doesn't apply to them.
So
I'm going to read it because I don't want to use my words. I want to use the Most High's words. Read it.
Psalms 147 verse 19.
Read.
He showed his word unto Jacob.
So this word is the Bible. He showed that unto Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Which he had 12 sons that make up the 12 tribes of Israel, right? Read.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
His statutes, his laws, and the judgments, the penalties for breaking those laws unto who? Israel. Not read.
He have not done so.
So the Most High didn't deal, read,
with any nation.
the Most High didn't deal with any other nation.
So there's nothing, they don't come from.
They don't, this Bible doesn't pertain to them.
So that's what I'm saying. So just to understand it, white people, any other, let's call it race.
Outside of the 12
outside
tribes,
of 12 tribes does not come from God. Just like
they are not God's people. Because God has a specific
It has
people,
nothing to do with it.
which is Israel. Read.
He have not dealt so with any nation.
Read.
And as for his judgments,
His judgments, which some of the judgments we read, which was slavery, read.
have they not known them?
They don't know the judgments. That's why the other nations, they didn't go into slavery or slave
I have a
ships.
question. I never really thought about what my cousin's saying right now, but it's hitting a chord on me, and I'm wondering, like, aren't Indians and white people better off since they could just go about their life and make what they want to
We're
make?
talking about today?
And put like this what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that black people probably got a contract that they didn't fulfill their side off,
Right.
And at the bottom of the barrel for it. Other people had no contract and they could just kind of get what they earned,
Right.
and that's where they're at. Like white people just get what they earn, Indians get what they earn.
Right.
But us, we don't have a choice. No matter how hard we work as a people, we're just on the bottom of the barrel.
For now,
and
what?
It
But
seems like you're probably better off the vote this Virginia.
no. Because the whole reason why we're in this condition is because we broke the commandments. But remember what we read in Deuteronomy chapter 28, when we started at the top, verse 1. What was promised to us? Bring it up.
I recognize I was
Read it. I'm gonna read it one more time for you.
No, I recognize, but I'm wondering.
Because I'm gonna answer your question, but let's read this again. Read it.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 1.
Read.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
So we come back to keeping these commandments. We come back to keeping these laws. Read.
Which I commanded this day.
Read.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
He will do what?
Will set thee on high.
Be on high, above. Read.
Above all nations of the earth.
So would we be above the white man? Yes.
Yeah.
Would we be above the Arab man? Yes. But when? When we come back to keeping these commandments. Right. When we come back to keeping these laws. Because that's when the Most High is going to go back to fighting for us.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example.